Okay, so I am here at Point Reyes, and I came from over there and walked up here and climbed up this little ledge, and am enjoying this with a massive elephant seal like directly under me. And I do have my journal. I wrote a little bit in it, but it's easier to talk. I really love, cliffy, rocky beaches are like one of my favorite environments, and just like the feeling that I get when walking around and being in these places, like rocky beaches and any beach at night, and any sort of place with just very large trees, like Redwood National Park is one of my favorite places. I just love the feeling of being in the redwood rainforest. It's just so cool, and I get that similar feeling from being in places like this. And that feeling is honestly not that inaccessible to me. I live in a place that's pretty close to a lot of really cool natural places, and I'm super grateful for that. I want to take advantage of that as I get older and have more freedoms and choose where I live and what my life looks like more and more. I want to definitely incorporate seeing new places that are cool and being in places like this that give me this feeling that I have right now. And I don't think that this feeling of being in places like this could ever get old, and I've never been bored of being in a place like this. And yeah, I don't know, I just don't think it ever could get old, and so I want to take it, feel that as much as possible, because it feels so good, and in a very genuine, healthy, good way. I don't know, just look at this. This is... She keeps slapping sand all over herself to keep cool. I don't know, I love... The ocean is cool. It's just infinite. It's not infinite, but I don't know, you seem like it. And wow. In general, I have not been doing very well lately. And I don't know exactly why, but I don't know. They're still but I feel good right now, and I think that I might be starting to get better. Over the past few days, I've become genuinely optimistic about getting better, and I don't know, if anything's about to help me do it is this. Yeah. Which is why I want to experience this as much as possible throughout my life, because it just makes me feel good, and that's the thing that matters the most in anyone's life, and I think is whether they feel good and are enjoying it or not, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this. And She seems like she's enjoying this too. See, I want to talk about other things and talk about like some things more in depth, but just like in a place like this, there's just like an overwhelming like awe and like wonder and like pleasure of being here, and it just like is overpowering. So that I'd like, yeah, I could like talk about other things, but like why talk about other things when like this is here? Like there's nothing, like I don't need anything more than this. I don't know, I'd be totally content just like spending my whole life just like, I don't know, experiencing things like this. Like I don't, like yeah, there are other things I would like to do, but if it was just this, like that'd be fine with me. I could like still be genuinely happy and not like feel unfulfilled or whatever if I like am doing this all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, that's all that I have to say because that's all that I'm feeling right now. All I'm feeling is just like the pleasure of being here. And it is immense. Yeah. The only thing that would make it slightly better is if the like cliffs were made out of something that didn't like fall apart instantly, because other than that it would be perfect for like climbing on. And there's like sand, so even if you fall you're fine. But like, yeah, the rock just like falls apart when you try to grab it. But that's fine. All I need is just like being here. She's rolling over. This is probably the largest wild animal that I've been this close to. He's a pretty large one. Anyway, final thoughts. I only have one thought right now. It's just like, this is amazing and I want to do this more, and there's not a good reason why I shouldn't experience this like regularly, because I love it so much, and so like I should, I don't know, do it. Yeah. Although I find that like if I have something in my life that I like love a lot, I mean for anyone, but like I'm just thinking about myself, like there are things that I like know that I like, this makes me really happy, and I think that I should just like do those things with my life and not really like, I don't know, that's just what matters for me. Like the only thing that like the most like the my goal in life is to be happy and try to help as many other people be happy as possible, because that's what I think is the only thing that matters, really. And this and other things make me happy, and so I should just like spend my life doing them. Like, this is, yeah, like there are other things that make me happy, and I can do them in a place that I feel this from, and I don't see any reason why I shouldn't. And so I want to do that. At least, like, in the near future, and if the things that I love change, then that's cool. I'll change what I do. But right now, and for the indefinite, for the, whatever that word is, I don't know. For now, and as far as I can see in the future, this is what I love doing. One of the things that I love doing, and so I want to do it a lot. And that's my takeaway from this, is just that, like, when something is just, like, objectively good, like, not objectively, but, like, just, like, purely good for me, and just, like, only feel good things about it, and, like, love it really a lot, like, I should just do it. And so that's what I want to do, is try to figure out the things that I love the most and just spend my life doing them. Yeah. And I'm loving this right now. And I think that I'm going to love this for a long time into the future, so I should do it, and I will. And I've said that like 4 times, but that's really the only thing that I can think of right now. It's just how great this is for me. Yeah. And so I think I just don't have anything else to say. It's just like, like really just like taking up my whole mind right now. It's just how good this feels and how much I want to do it, continue to do it. So I'm going to end on that note, because that's the only note that I got. Should we give her a name? No, I don't know what her name is, and maybe she already has one, so it's not my place. And yeah. Anyway, peace out. This is just so beautiful.